For a year, I looked out this window, up at the Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts. I just thought about how many great performances took place in that space. Whether it's a symphony, a choir, or a ballet, these unique individuals come together to create a performance. They're each bringing their unique skills to entertain an audience and really bring that building's purpose to life. It's the same for a product team. Unique individuals with their specialized skills coming together for a purpose. A designer, a product manager, developers, test engineers, maybe marketing and sales, all coming together to work in a cross-functional team towards a purpose. Through high school and into college, I actually sang in a number of different choirs. And I remember each time a new group would come together and we would get a new piece of music, we would just sing through it. There was kind of this cold start. Let's just get moving, let's try it. And I gotta be honest, the first few run-throughs were usually pretty rusty. We didn't know the piece yet. We didn't know how to sing together yet. But after several times of practicing together, after giving each other feedback or listening to the instructor when they said, maybe the volume's off a little here, I need to hear that part a little bit more, we started to actually come into harmony. You would start to see the purpose of that piece come to life. And it's true for a product team as well, that you're not gonna work perfect together the first time around. Especially if it's a new team coming together or it's a new project that you're not familiar with, or maybe it's an industry you've never been in before. That ability to come together takes a little bit of time. So we work in 2-week sprints. That's pretty standard in the Agile methodology. But what's nice about that is it gives us a time every 2 weeks to go, how can we look back and make sure that we're working really well together? How can we take a look at our performance and say, how can that get better? So the temptation on a product team is to just keep moving forward. We just need to design another screen. We just need to write more code. We just need to, deploy another feature or to fix another bug. The idea of stopping is really hard. But that moment at the end of your sprint, when you've completed a chunk of work, to stop and as a team, create a safe and protected space where you can look back and say, how did we do over this last sprint? Not what did we do, because what we did was more talking about our tasks. It's more talking about the features, the things that we're doing. The question is how did we do? How did we work as a team? Did everybody bring what they were supposed to the table? So this meeting to stop and create a safe and protected space is what we call a retrospective. And if you're familiar with Agile, you probably have heard of a retrospective. But I am convinced it is the most important thing a product team can do. To pause, to look back and say, how can we work better together? And there are 3 themes, 3 main questions you want to get at. 1, start with the positive. What went well? Maybe give some shout outs to people on the team. 2, maybe what didn't go well? And 3, what are we going to do about it? What needs to change? What needs to be iterated on as we move forward? 3 simple themes, 3 simple questions to help your team ask the big question, which is, how can we work better together? You want to get the most out of your teams. And honestly, they want to do the best work of their lives. In order to build that level of trust, to do that level of work, you have to stop. You have to pause and say, how can we work better together? Now, here's a few tips, a few tricks that we think about as we do our retrospectives. First off, do them often. Do them after your sprints. Do them after a pitch or a big presentation. Do them after a big milestone release. Do them all the time. Always look for an excuse to go, how can I get some feedback about how that just went? 2, mix it up a little bit. Yeah, those are the 3 questions you need to get at, but say them in a different way. Use different tools or different questions, because otherwise sometimes it can feel a little monotonous to just ask the same 3 questions over and over again. But if you mix it up, it keeps it interesting, it keeps it fresh, for lack of better words. Finally, keep doing them. After time, some people will fall out of love with the retrospective. They'll say, this isn't time that I want to spend. They want to go back to just getting things done. My encouragement is to lean in and keep doing these meetings. Sometimes they will have huge results. They will have a moment where the team goes, that's right, we do need to work better together. And sometimes they just do the motions and they move forward, and that's okay. But keep doing them. I believe that a retrospective, this simple, short, protected space meeting, is going to be one of the most powerful tools for your product teams to unlock the potential of working together in a really trusted way to create that harmony between each other that really gets to the purpose of the work they're trying to do.